Good evening. This is always awkward when I'm doing all of this stuff by myself. I don't know if anybody's even going to be here tonight. I don't guess it really matters, but I'm going to attempt to track vocals for the song that we've been doing guitar for lately. And either it'll work or it won't. My voice is not cooperating with me this evening. I don't really feel great, but I got to get this done hopefully before the storms hit. If you would just let me know in chat whether you can hear me loud and clear while I get some water. Looks like we have 4 viewers currently, and 3 of them may very well be me with OBS and YouTube Studio and a couple of other things that I've got running. I'll get started here shortly. While I continue to chug on a little bit of water, I'll go ahead and play back some of the music for what we've got so far, if you've not heard it. This is a song by my band Midlife Riot. It's entitled All Who Wander, and it's a song about desert warfare and a bit of a salute to all the veterans we have here. So I'll play you the music so far. Again, just let me know in chat how the volume is, and we'll get started shortly. And again, I'll be drifting in and out of frame, but probably the entire time because I'm operating the controls down here and I'm operating all of this stuff up here at the same time. So let's see what we got. I should be singing here. Welcome, David. Now, I'll give a brief moment of the chorus here. Just let me know if the vocals sound balanced in reference to the music, please, and then we'll get started. Oh, good Lord. There's nothing left. It's meaningless. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue without as much conversation. We're traveling in formations. The rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings come. Objective conflicts with crime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. I can't do this tonight, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Let's do this. You only live once. I'm gonna get another sip of water, and let's just give it a shot.
that's drenched the ground like lies that brought us down this path again. Welcome death as a friend, with a stain of red upon your canvas, slain beneath me, countless as the sands. How do we devolve to this? There's death in life, there's life in death, there's nothing left, it's meaningless, it's all the same. The never-ending dialogue, without as much conversation. We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command, with mission objective, conflicts with crime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective.
I'll retake that one later, and I'll skip this part for now. This part's a little bit more harsh than the clean part, so I want to save the harsh parts for later.
It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue. We're marching into the blood. We're traveling in formation, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command.
Another harsh part there, we'll save for another track.
The never-ending dialogue, without as much conversation.
Okay, I'll do a couple more takes on that, and then I'll do the slightly softer parts and the more harsh parts. I felt that was okay, but could definitely be better. Feel free to drop any comments or feedback in the chat there.
How do we escape?
Oh, goodness. That was a mistake. I'm going to try that again without the Beavis and Butthead squeaky voice part.
How do we escape this hell, when the rain of war has drenched the ground like lies that brought us down this path again? Welcome death as a friend, with a stain of red upon your canvas, slain beneath me, countless as the sands. How do we devolve to this? There's death in life, there's
Catch up on comments here. John Guy, have I thought about splitting up dialogue like dialogue rather than dialogue? I don't know that I've actually thought about it. It's probably just a subconscious and poor pronunciation of the word, if I'm honest. I'm going to try another pass on this and then see if I can slip in some of these other parts.
How do we escape this hell when the rain of war that stretched the ground like lies that brought us down this path again? Open death as a friend with a stain of red upon your canvas laid beneath me, countless as the sand. How do we evolve to this? Death in life, there's life in death. There's nothing left, it's meaningless. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue without as much conversation. We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command. Mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. This life I live in.
Can't believe I butchered that line. That's supposed to be, this life I live is not my own. This life I take will be my own. Let me try another pass on this one. I'll start it from the top just because I kind of like to flow into it. I like the music. When I'm actually tracking, are the vocals balanced well enough with the music, or am I way too loud or way too quiet? I'll give you a second to respond there. Going once, going twice. Going to get some water. And if there's no complaints, I'll leave that fader right where it is and give it another shot. I feel almost like I should go ahead and try to do these quieter parts because they will be more difficult to do the longer that I run here. So let me add another track. Check, check. And I think I'll try to do one of the harmonies on this one as well, just to get this quieter part out of the way. I don't know if I can, I've got an idea in my head for what I want to do with it with some distortion. I may just try it by getting up really close on the mic like this or something.
This life I live is not my own. This life I took will be my own. This battlefield becomes my home.
That's flat.
We march forsaken and alone. This life I live is not my own. This life I take will be my own. This battlefield becomes my home. We march forsaken and alone. It's all the same.
We'll give that a try, so at least that'll be there when we get around to it the next time.
scratch the ground like lies that brought us down this path again. Welcome death as a friend, with a stain of red upon your canvas, slain beneath me, countless as the sands. How do we evolve to this? There's death in life, there's life in death. There's nothing left, it's meaningless, it's all the same. The never-ending dialogue, without as much conversation. We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command, with mission, objective, conflicts with crime, directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. This life I live is not my own. This life I take will be my own. This battlefield becomes my home. We march forsaken and alone. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue. We're marching into the light. We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command, with mission, objective, conflicts with prime, directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. The never-ending dialogue, without as much conversation.
There were some mess ups there, but I think that between those 3 takes, I can probably comp something. Let's go back and take a quick listen.
The never-ending dialogue, without as much conversation. We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command, with mission, objective, conflicts with crime, directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. This life I live is not my own. This life I take will be my own. This battlefield becomes my home. We march forsaken and alone. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue. We're marching into the light. We're
like that take. I keep hitting that my own flat, and it's bugging me. Should be the same note I started with.
How do we escape this hell? When the rain of war has drenched the ground like lies that brought us down this path again. Welcome death as our friend. With the stain of red upon your canvas, slain beneath me, countless as the sands. How do we evolve to this?
Not sure if I like that last note.
How do we evolve to this? Death is life, there's life and death. There's nothing left, it's meaningless, it's all the same.
Definitely don't like that last note. May need to hear that a couple times and think about it. How's everything sounding to you guys? I think I may go for a more Arabic vibe on that with the harmony for that last part. Let's see what I can come up with. Still not liking that last note. I liked everything up into that. I may just leave the it's all the same by itself. And I think I want to dub the choruses with the same thing that I'm doing for the lead, just to give it a bit more girth, which I guess I could take from the takes underneath. But I want to do a dedicated dub track for that, just to, like I said, give it a little bit more weight from the bottom side, and it not be so critical that it's done well, if that makes sense. So let me duplicate that track, or at least create another track, and move my PSP Infinistrip over to the same thing. Tough crowd tonight. So I'll just dub these choruses, and then I think I may be okay to go back and do the harsh vocals.
On this path again, welcome death as our friend. With the stain of red upon your canvas laid beneath me, countless as the sands. How do we evolve to this? There's death in life, there's life in death. There's nothing left, it's meaningless. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue, without as much conversation. We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command. Mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusion from every perspective. This life I live is not my own. This life I took will be my own. This battlefield becomes my home. We must forsaken and alone. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue. We're marching into the flight. We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command. Mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. The never-ending dialogue, without as much conversation.
I'm going to give these harsh vocals a try. I don't know if I've bored everybody to tears, or if the chat's just not busy tonight, but either way, I still got to get this done.
We must forsaken and alone. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue. We're marching into the flight. We're
I forgot to hit record. Seriously? I just played it and didn't bother recording. That's a little embarrassing. That means I got to do that again. Check, 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 check. Let me just do this last part, and then if I got enough left in me, I'll go back and do those choruses. What up, Batman? Thanks for joining. feel like I'm forgetting something. I need to go back and do harsh vocals somewhere. Ooh, excuse me. Or did I already do it? I think it was just in the second chorus. Let's go back and listen. Now, before we proceed, remember that this is not comped yet, and some of these vocal takes were kind of jacked up. Let's continue.
How do we escape this hell when the rain of war has drenched the ground like lies that brought us down this path again? Welcome death as a friend with the stain of red upon your canvas slain beneath me, countless as the sands. How do we evolve to this? There's death in life, there's life in death. There's nothing left, it's meaningless. It's all the same.
That's bugging me. I'm still not. Hang on. I'm still not happy with the last note on that harmony part there. I got to find something. I may just mirror the lead for that last line of the "It's all the same." That was close. I almost recorded on the wrong track, but it would have been fine.
On your canvas slain beneath me, countless as the sands. How do we evolve to this? There's death in life, there's life in death.
I said my own words wrong. There's death in life. It's life in death. It's meaningless. No, there's nothing left. It's meaningless. It's all the same.
On your canvas slain beneath me, countless as the sands. How do we evolve to this? There's death in life, there's life in death. There's nothing left, it's meaningless. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue without as much conversation. We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as kings command, with mission objective, conflicts with crime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusion. Directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. This life I live is not my own. This life I take will be my own. This battlefield becomes my home. We march forsaken and alone. It's all the same. The never-ending dialogue. We're marching into the
That was the other part. I needed to do the mission objective scene here with the harsh vocals. Almost forgot my own song.
Mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. The never-ending we march as king's command. Mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. We march as king's command. Mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. The never-ending we march as king's command. Mission objective, conflicts.
That was awkward. I recorded that on the wrong track, I think.
Conflicts with prime directive, introspective.
There, now it's on the right track.
Formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as king's command. Mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. We march as king's command. Mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective.
I definitely like that longer one. I'm going to do one more pass and see if I can finish out like the whole song from here. Just to get one more take in there.
We're traveling in formations, the rising sun upon our backs. We march as king's command. With mission objective, conflicts with prime directive, introspective, dramatic conclusions from every perspective. The never-ending dialogue without as much conversation.
That was fun, except for me messing up that one word.
This life I live is not my own. This life I take will be my own. This battlefield becomes my home. We march forsaken and alone.
Overall, I'm pretty pleased with things. I think that I may redo some of the harmonies another day. Like I said, when I started the stream, I'm not feeling my best today, but I wanted to try to get something done before these storms hit because I doubt I'm going to get to record anything over the weekend. But I want to give one more shot to this end piece and see if I can get that harmony that I got in my head right before I lose it.
Without as much conversation. This life I take will be my own. This life I live is not my own. This life I take
Dang it, I did it again.
will be my own.
I keep thinking of how it goes the other way. I'll get this.
Without as much conversation. This life I take will be my own. This life I live is not my own. This life I take will be my own. This life I live is not my own. This life I take will be my own. This battlefield becomes my home. We march forsaken and alone.
And I think that's about it. That's close enough for government work, so now I got to go back and comp all this stuff. Thank all you guys and girls for coming and showing up and hanging out on another unexpected, unplanned, impromptu, whatever this is, stream to watch me make a fool of myself. If you like the content you're seeing, be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and you can support the channel further by clicking the Buy Me a Coffee, I like coffee, Super Thanks, or Patreon links below, and visit us on Discord to engage with other Reaper users. Links in the description. We'll see you next time.